And now, WWE presents NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the biggest NXT TakeOver show yet. Welcome to NXT TakeOver Brooklyn live here in Barclays in Brooklyn, New York to kick off SummerSlam weekend. And there is the WWE United Kingdom Championship in the distance here tonight. And we're going to kick off this special occasion with Bobby Roode. And Bobby Roode with the grand entrance of them all here to kick off NXT Brooklyn. And Bobby Roode has had his issues with Zelina Vega, has had his issues with Andrade Cien Almas. He put away Fandango a few weeks ago only to be attacked, only to be pestered by El Idolo, Andrade Cien Almas. And Bobby Roode threw up the challenge on last week's episode of NXT. Told Andrade Cien Almas, face me in the ring, one-on-one for TakeOver. And Andrade Cien Almas, on behalf of Andrade Cien Almas, Zelina Vega accepted the challenge here tonight. And we are going to kick off NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. We're going to kick off SummerSlam weekend in a glorious fashion as Bobby Roode sets to make his grand entrance down the NXT TakeOver Brooklyn ramp. And ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for joining me here tonight in this special occasion here to kick off SummerSlam weekend. You know, it kicks off with NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, then SummerSlam, then Raw, then SmackDown, and then finally, lastly, NXT. And it's huge, ladies and gentlemen. Huge scenery. And Bobby Roode set for probably the biggest match in his career, as well as Andrade Cien Almas on the big stage here of NXT Brooklyn. Bobby Roode 1-0 in NXT TakeOver performances. He beat Fandango at NXT TakeOver the End 2 months ago. And now Bobby Roode looking to put away Andrade Cien Almas, looking to get Andrade Cien Almas and Zelina Vega off of his back. Finally. And Bobby tried to push things forward. He tried to push things forward following TakeOver to the End. He tried, after he beat Fandango, he tried to get himself into the NXT Championship contention, only to be attacked by Fandango. When he beat Fandango, he was only to get attacked by Andrade Cien Almas. And finally, Bobby Roode looking to end this streak of enemies he's had, and Zelina Vega, the manager of that man right there, probably in my opinion, the best wrestler, probably one of the best wrestlers in the world, Andrade Cien Almas. And it was a great pick by Zelina Vega to choose Andrade Cien Almas as her client. It's Andrade Cien Almas. This guy's talented. If you've seen any episode of NXT for the past couple of weeks, or if you've seen his performance in the United Kingdom Championship Tournament, this guy is absolutely phenomenal. No pun intended and no insult to AJ Styles, but Andrade Cien Almas, just an absolute astronomical in-ring performer. Anytime he's in that ring, it's magic. And I have to say, Andrade Cien Almas, I think he has the chip on his shoulder here tonight against Bobby Roode. Huge chip on Andrade Cien Almas' shoulder. Hated the fact that he was beaten by Mustafa Ali, who was unfortunately not able to compete in the United Kingdom Championship match here tonight. He was beaten by Mustafa Ali. He believed he was screwed by that man that's at ringside in Bobby Roode. And ever since then, Andrade Cien Almas has been wanting to get back to the championship picture. So both of these guys, Bobby Roode and Andrade Cien Almas, want to get back to that title contention once again. And El Idolo Andrade Cien Almas, huge signing by Zelina Vega. And as we get set for this match to kick off NXT TakeOver Brooklyn here to kick off this card full of great matches, and Andrade Cien Almas immediately disrespecting Bobby Roode, and now Bobby Roode now laying rights to Andrade Cien Almas. Several rights are now Andrade. Andrade felt the rights of Bobby Roode, and now Andrade Cien Almas leaves the ring. Andrade slowly but surely gets back in the ring, and now gonna take advantage. Of the referee pulling Bobby Roode back. Oh, from inflicting any more damage to Andrade. And now Andrade Cien Almas hammering away at Bobby Roode. Oh. And Andrade Cien Almas using the referee to get his way in this contest, and a huge chop right across the chest, and another chop. And now Andrade now pressing the chest of Bobby Roode. And Bobby Roode is in big trouble. And when Andrade Cien Almas gets in control, it's pretty much over. Pretty much little for you to come back on. And now Bobby Roode with even more rights, and he's been willing to do this. He's been wanting to do this for so long. And now an elbow by Andrade. Elbow caught Bobby Roode across the chin. And now Andrade packages Bobby Roode head first. And now Andrade Cien Almas as quick as he can, and a kick out at 2 by Bobby. And Bobby Roode now trying to get to his feet. Absolute amazing in-ring performer is Andrade Cien Almas. And you may hear me talk, you may hear criticism from me about Andrade Cien Almas' tactics, the way he handles himself inside this ring, but his skill cannot be criticized. Oh, and now Bobby Roode now with more rights to Almas, and I think Bobby Roode has been just willing to punch Andrade Cien Almas right in his face. Bobby Roode dropping down twice, and a snap power slam, picture perfect by the glorious Bobby Roode, and a kick out, not even at 2, from Andrade Cien Almas. And now there goes Andrade over the top rope. Andrade Cien Almas trying to get to his feet here from that lariat. And Bobby Roode, watch out! Clothesline! Takes him down. And Bobby Roode, he stated his intentions to go after the NXT Championship, to go after Jinder Mahal or Apollo Crews after this night's over. And there goes Andrade. After this night's over, we might see a new NXT Champion in Apollo Crews. But he said, but nonetheless, he is planning to go for the NXT World Championship, the crown jewel in NXT. And now Bobby Roode, picture perfect, oh no! Countered by Andrade Cien Almas into a snap power slam of his own. And now Andrade has Bobby Roode up, slams him down. And now Andrade Cien Almas is feeling it. Almas with that suplex, schoolboy suplex, sent a kick out by Bobby Roode. And Andrade Cien Almas back in the driver's seat, back behind the wheel, and just driving his fist right into the spine of Bobby. And now an elbow by Andrade. More elbows by Andrade Cien Almas. Repeated elbows by Andrade Cien Almas. Rebound. And now Almas. Almas with the strength to lift up Bobby Roode. In that position, Bobby Roode, though, takes him down and a picture-perfect neck breaker. And Andrade Cien Almas, if he's successful in this contest, you know, Andrade Cien Almas could be in talks for a championship match. And a picture-perfect again, neck breaker. This time is successful by Bobby Roode. And Bobby Roode might be setting up, might be getting ready. Might be getting set is Bobby Roode. But back to what I was saying about Andrade Cien Almas. Almas might be in line, if he's able to beat Bobby Roode tonight, might be in line for the United Kingdom Championship, whether it's held by Neville or Tyler Bate here tonight in Brooklyn. And now Andrade on the top. Big counter! You've seen this! And if you've seen an Andrade Cien Almas match, I've called all of Andrade Cien Almas matches so far here in NXT, and I am still amazed by the amount of skill that Andrade Cien Almas has to perform not only one diving moonsault, but one standing and a kick out again by Bobby Roode. And Andrade Cien Almas in another moonsault, this time from the opposite corner. And I'm telling you, this guy Andrade Cien Almas is the real deal. Despite what I feel of how he handles himself, how Zelina Vega handles it. And Bobby Roode saw it coming right under. Ducked Bobby Roode, and now Roode has Almas and a neck breaker, dropping the head right into the mat. And looking right in front of Zelina Vega. And don't get caught up. Don't get too caught up on Zelina Vega. It's for your own good, Bobby. For your own good. Oh! And I think he got too caught up. Because now Andrade Cien Almas able to take advantage, just kicking him away, did Almas. Almas now, elbow right to the side of the head. Followed up, drills Bobby Roode's skull right into the mat. Drilled Bobby Roode's skull into the mat, but the in-ring awareness, the ring general, and Bobby Roode puts his foot on the rope. And now Andrade Cien Almas, a living Andrade Cien Almas. Oh, laying down Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode put his right foot right on the bottom rope, allowing for that rope break, allowing for the pin to be abandoned. And now Andrade Cien Almas, you can see the anger on Andrade, and Andrade Cien Almas with the power. Running power bomb to Bobby Roode and a kick out, and Bobby Roode is not a cruiserweight. Bobby Roode is 245 pounds, and Andrade Cien Almas can run with a 245-pound man on his shoulders and drive him down. Is just amazing. And now Bobby Roode dropping Andrade Cien Almas' skull right into that turnbuckle. And now Roode, oh, and the fireman's cutter. Fireman's cutter by Bobby Roode. Rebound off the ropes as Andrade, and now Bobby Roode with the spine buster, as quick as a cat. And now Zelina Vega. You knew Zelina Vega, the manager of Andrade Cien Almas, was going to play a part. You see Bobby Roode arguing with both Zelina and the referee. And look at Bobby Roode, do not get caught up. Don't get too caught up on Zelina Vega. And this is why, because Andrade Cien Almas rolling Bobby Roode up, shoulders are down, but no. And the match could have been over there due to Zelina Vega. Zelina Vega could play a huge part in this contest, in a clothesline by Andrade. And now Andrade back in the driver's seat again. And now on this, oh! Bringing down Bobby Roode. There's Andrade Cien Almas almost going to allow Bobby Roode to get to his feet. No, he is. Andrade is going to allow Bobby Roode to get to his feet for this peg leg kick. Phenomenal peg leg kick. Cartwheel peg leg kick. Caught Bobby Roode right on the side of his head. And now Almas has Bobby Roode on the top and just does not scream good news for Mr. Bobby Roode here. Oh my god, no. Oh my god, DDT! DDT just drilled Bobby Roode from the top rope. The DDT drilled Bobby Roode, and Bobby Roode kicks out at 2. And Andrade Cien Almas is absolutely livid, stomping away at Bobby and a Hurricane Rana. Bobby now trying to get to his feet, trying to still fight. And now Almas, you can just see the anger from Andrade Cien Almas. Almas rebound, puts the boot to face. Boot to face, and Bobby Roode just tasted the bottom of Andrade Cien Almas' boot with that drop kick from the middle rope. And now Andrade Cien Almas slapping himself in the face, feeling the pressure, feeling it coming, and Andrade over the top rope onto Bobby Roode. And now Andrade Cien Almas might be signaling the end, and I think he is. He is signaling the end for this contest here. Oh, an elbow and a chop. And Andrade, again, Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode came back with that spine buster. Has Andrade on his shoulders, and a Roode bomb. Roode bomb connects. Roode bomb connects. Glorious DDT. This is curtains. This is curtains for Andrade Cien Almas. Curtains for Andrade. And Andrade Cien Almas kicks out at 2. Unbelievable. Unreal. And now Bobby Roode was trying to lay her right into Andrade Cien Almas. Andrade able to counter. And now Bobby Roode with the chops. Bobby Roode with chops. Right to the chest of Andrade Cien Almas. And now Bobby Roode laying right hands into Andrade Cien Almas. And now Bobby Roode throws Andrade into the turnbuckle. And he snaps. Folds Andrade Cien Almas into 2 halves with that German suplex. Bobby Roode tried to go for that spine buster. Countered by Andrade. Countered by Roode. And now Roode wrenching at the knee. Wrenching at the kneecap of Andrade Cien Almas with that single leg Boston Crab. And now Almas with the wherewithal to get out of that hold. Pressure on the knee. And now Almas was waiting for Bobby Roode to get to his feet in a beautiful move. Beautiful move by Andrade Cien Almas. What is Almas thinking? Oh my god! Oh my god! Andrade Cien Almas! Corkscrew! Corkscrew moonsault by Andrade Cien Almas lands right onto Bobby Roode and kicking Bobby away. Kicked Bobby away. And now Andrade Cien Almas. Andrade now starting to feel himself, starting to get cocky, starting to get confident. And a huge knee. Followed up. And the disrespect. Disrespect by Almas, slapping the taste out of Bobby Roode's mouth. And now glorious DDT. No. Andrade Cien Almas was going for a glorious DDT, but Bobby Roode comes back with his own. You can't do the original. You can't remake the original. And Bobby Roode puts away Andrade Cien Almas. And Almas' downfall in this contest was that he got way too cocky. Almas got too cocky, and it allowed Bobby Roode to put Andrade Cien Almas away. And Bobby Roode gets the bugs known as Andrade Cien Almas and Zelina Vega off of his back. And there's Paul Heyman. replaced. What the hell does Paul Heyman mean by that? What the hell does Paul Heyman mean by Paul Ellering has been replaced? Paul Ellering, the curator for the Authors of Pain. Paul Heyman just said that Paul Ellering has been replaced, but ladies and gentlemen, switching gears here. And this match is going to be hard-hitting. A hard-hitting affair between Hideo Itami and the Eternal Prince of Darkness, Aleister Black. And this rivalry, this feud began when Hideo Itami lost that NXT Championship, when he lost the NXT title to Jinder Mahal 2 months ago. Hideo Itami finally got his shot, finally got his opportunity at trying to get back at Jinder Mahal by taking the NXT title away from Mahal, but it wasn't successful. Jinder Mahal managed to beat Hideo Itami, and that just drove Hideo Itami off the deep end. Hideo attacking fans, attacking friends, which led to Aleister Black being attacked by Hideo, and which led to this contest. Hideo even he threw the match forward to our general manager, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. This match was made for NXT TakeOver. This match, the hardest hitters here on NXT, let alone NXT, in the WWE. And I can even say let alone in the WWE, in the world. Two of the hardest hitters are going to square off here in Barclays. The Eternal Prince of Darkness, Aleister Black, is staring a hole right into Hideo Itami. And ladies and gentlemen, this guy, Aleister Black, is on a whole other level. Doesn't say much, doesn't talk much. He lets his actions speak as his words. And his actions are going to be displayed here with more than 35,000 people watching. In front of millions. Here you watching at home. Here in the crowd. Here by me. Aleister Black set Hideo Itami's mind straight here tonight. Aleister Black, Hideo Itami, the old wrist tape on Hideo. And look at both men butt heads. Both men butt heads! And a huge smack by Hideo Itami. And now Aleister Black now kicking out Hideo Itami right in his head. Square in the head to Hideo. And and a huge knee by Aleister Black. Aleister Black now. Black, knee caught him right on the chin. Knee caught him right on the chin. And now Hideo Itami is feeling what Aleister Black does. Feeling the power. Feeling the strikes. The cold, calculated strikes of Aleister Black. And Aleister Black might have just knocked out Hideo Itami, but no. And what did I say when I said this match was going to be hard-hitting, a hard-hitting affair? And Hideo Itami with those strong hands chopping the back of Aleister. And now, Hideo, with a kick, sending Aleister Black across the ring with that kick right to the forehead. And now Hideo snaps him with that dragon suplex. Both of these guys were friends. These guys were friends. And now, Hideo Itami. Bringing it on now. No wrist tape for Hideo Itami. And any time you see Hideo Itami without any wrist tape, you know it's going to be a fight. Oh, and it drops the foot right onto Aleister Black and kicked right to the side of the head. Kicked right to the temple. Could have knocked Aleister Black's lights out with that one kick. Oh, what another slap. More slaps by Hideo. And now Hideo Itami. The stiff slaps, the stiff kicks. Referee knocked down in the exchange. And oh, there goes Itami again. And I do not want to be in the ring with both of these guys. Oh, drops the knee onto Hideo. Drops the knee into Hideo. Again. And Aleister Black brings him down. And Hideo Itami crawling for cover here, crawling, getting to his feet, has to use the ropes for assistance. And now Aleister Black almost knocked the lights out of Hideo Itami. And now Aleister Black still gonna bring it and drops the knees. And you can see the spit fly from Hideo's mouth. And again drops the knees. And Hideo Itami is feeling everything that Aleister Black has built up. And now, Hideo now grabs the leg of Aleister, sweeps Aleister. Sweeps Aleister. And now Hideo Itami. One of the stiffest guys, stiffest hitters you could be in the ring with. I've interviewed several people that have been in the ring with Hideo Itami and those kicks. Guys like Jinder, guys like Samoa Joe, guys like Apollo Crews have felt the wrath of Hideo Itami and a kick out at 2 by Aleister Black. Aleister Black still in this. Still in this contest. This is Aleister Black's first match since NXT TakeOver the End, and that was 2 months ago. That was 2 months ago, the last time we've seen Aleister Black wrestle in a wrestling ring, and more kicks by Hideo Itami. And oh, the disrespect by Hideo. The disrespect by Hideo Itami. Has the knee, has the legs, and now, oh, with a clothesline by Aleister. Brings him down. Hideo Itami rolling out of the ring, wants some breathing room, wants some air, needs some air, and Aleister over the top lands right onto Hideo Itami. Landed right on Hideo Itami, and now Aleister Black feeling it now, using the ropes to flip over on Hideo Itami, picture perfect moonsault. And now Aleister Black. Oh, kick right to the side of the head. Caught Hideo. It caught Hideo right in the side of his head. Caught Hideo right in the side of the head and a kick out. Slight kick out by Hideo Itami. Roundhouse kick caught Hideo. And now, oh, backhand by Aleister. Blackhand by Aleister. And now Black drops the knee again onto the jaw. And Hideo Itami might have a broken jaw. Oh my God, oh God. Again, Hideo Itami might just have a broken jaw from those kicks, from those knees, from those backhands, from those elbows, right to the jaw. And now Aleister Black with the kicks of his own in the corner. Aleister, oh God, oh God. And Aleister kicking the spit right out of Hideo's mouth. Kick the spit right out of Hideo Itami's mouth. And now Aleister Black wrenching on the neck. Wrenching on the neck of Hideo Itami. And oh! Picture perfect European uppercut and all. Drops So wait a minute. Hideo. Hideo kick right to the gut of Aleister Black. Drops the kick right again with the rocket kick. Rocket kick caught Aleister Black right on his head. And now Hideo. Hideo now. I'm glad he isn't seeing. He probably is seeing stars from Aleister Black's onslaught. But now Hideo Itami's on the onslaught of his own. Hideo on the onslaught of his own here. Aleister Black! Kick right square in his skull by Hideo Itami. And now Hideo. Oh my God! It's like a chop. That kick right to the side of the head is like a chop right to your chest. And everything Hideo does, oh, it hurts. Everything Hideo Itami does hurts. And both of these guys, they're going to be feeling everything that each other has dished out tomorrow morning. And now Hideo Itami, he can win this count. He can win this count out, but Aleister Black decides to bring himself back into the ring. And oh, the kitchen sink caught him right on the gut. Kneed him square in his stomach. Did Hideo Itami punch right to the stomach again. And now Aleister Black is doozy. He's reeling. Aleister Black is reeling. Aleister Black's not feeling it all. And another kick right to the side. Right to the stomach. To the abdomen of Aleister Black. Oh, and now Aleister Black now, feeling it, drops him, drops Hideo. And these guys, they were friends. They were friends at one point. Now these guys hate each other. Now these guys want to kick each other's heads off. And Aleister Black wrenching at the neck of Hideo Itami. And I think both of these guys want to see who hits the hardest here. Who can knock each other's legs out first? And a knee right to the gut again by Hideo Itami. And a kick square to the face. Kick square to the face by Hideo. And he drops the knee right to Aleister Black's nose. It could break the nose of Aleister Black at any given moment with those knees. Stiff knee right to the nose of Aleister Black. And both of these guys are deciding who can knock each other's lights out first. Whose lights are going to be knocked out first in this contest as Aleister Black is looping. He's looping from those elbows right to the side of the head, looping from those knees. Another knee! And oh, I think that busted, no. That busted Aleister Black open. That busted Aleister Black open! And I don't think the referee's seen the blood. I don't think the referee's seen the blood yet. Oh! And I think the referee has. The referee has seen the blood from Aleister Black dripping off his forehead. And what was there? Hideo Itami not going to give Aleister Black any time to recuperate like the referee told him to. And Hideo Itami doesn't give a damn anymore. Simply wants to inflict pain. And that's exactly what Hideo Itami's going to do. Gonna inflict pain. Missed the slap. Hideo missed the slap. And now Aleister Black is feeling it. The adrenaline running right off of his face, right off that cut. Feeling the adrenaline. Oh, knee caught him right on the jaw. Oh no, it didn't. The knee did not catch Hideo on the jaw. Caught him right between the eyes. And now Hideo has a crimson mask. And he caught him with that knee. And I told you this match was going to get physical. It was going to get brutal. And Hideo Itami, both Hideo and Aleister Black with crimson mask. And oh no, this might be it. Oh, drops the knee. And a kick right to the side of Aleister Black's skull. And Aleister Black getting up from that GTS. And a second GTS. Second GTS to Aleister Black, and it's curtains. No, it's not! Unbelievable! Aleister Black survives not only one, but two GTSs to the temple. And this match is physical. This match is going to be physical. And you see Hideo Itami slapping the spit, slapping the taste right at Aleister Black's mouth. And now Aleister Black, the anger seething through for Aleister, sends Hideo Itami right to the mat with that Falcon Arrow. Both of these guys, bloody, beaten up, bruised, crimson mass on both of these guys, and he drills Hideo's skull into the mat. Hideo leaving the ring here, and you see Aleister Black wants him back in, wants Hideo back in, gonna allow Hideo to come back in, and you see Hideo taking his time. Aleister Black trying to go for that kitchen sink, and then another rocket kick. Another kick to the skull by Hideo Itami. And Hideo Itami still shocked that those two GTSs right to Aleister Black's temple did not put away the Eternal Prince of Darkness. And now Hideo with the cockiness seething. And oh no, Black Mass! Black Mass! And now, Aleister Black, is he gonna absolve Hideo of his sins? Black Mass! Black Mass! Black Mass by Aleister Black! And Aleister Black ends the story between himself and Hideo Itami with that Black Mass. Black Mass to the skull of Hideo Itami. And ladies and gentlemen, Pete Dunne in the audience for NXT TakeOver Brooklyn as we get set for this ladder match for the WWE United Kingdom Championship. And ladies and gentlemen, big stakes for these two men. And Tyler Bate
WWE United Kingdom Championship. Making his way to the ring from Dudley, England, weighing in at 175 pounds, Tyler Bate.
Tyler Bate in the biggest match of his young career this far. Tyler Bate getting an opportunity at greatness here. Tyler Bate, only 21 years old, heading into this contest between himself and a polished in-ring veteran like Neville. So there's an age gap, and there is definitely a skill gap. Definitely an experience gap between himself and Neville. But I think, and I made a mistake, I think the skill gap is very, very, very linear, very, very thin.
And his
as
opponent
Neville
from Newcastle upon Tyne, England, weighing in at 198 pounds, the King.
Neville shouldn't even be in this position. The position that Neville's in right now should have gone to Mustafa Ali. But if you've seen the latest episode, the final episode of the United Kingdom tournament here in Newcastle upon Tyne, England, Mustafa Ali defeated Neville. He beat Neville. But Neville, the sore loser that he is, decided to attack Mustafa Ali after the match. And Mustafa Ali is not cleared to compete. Not cleared to compete in this contest due to the injuries he sustained by Neville. And Neville taking an opportunity for himself, not earning one, but taking one. And Neville, he's been in this predicament before. He's been in the same predicament. Remember, his first singles championship here in WWE was the NXT title. And he did win it in a ladder match. He won it from Bo Dallas years and years ago. This time, it's all the same. Just with a different opponent and a different atmosphere here as we kick off this ladder match. And we've seen ladder matches with greats. With greats like Edge, Christian, the Dudleys, the Hardys. And this time, Tyler Bate trying to make a name for himself. Drop kick right to the chest of Neville. And he beat Pete Dunne. And you know Pete Dunne's in the crowd. Pete Dunne's watching this contest unfold here. And now Neville now. And I said the experience gap. The experience gap is huge, but the skill gap isn't. And Neville has way more years of experience. More years of experience than Tyler Bate. And now Neville, Hurricane Rana, no! Bate sends him down! Sends him down with that alley-oop face buster. And now Bate wants Neville to bring it on. Drop kick catches Neville. Drop kick caught Neville. And Neville is reeling. Neville is reeling. Can't believe this onslaught. He's been taken to. And there goes Neville over the top. Over the top goes Neville, and Tyler Bate follows. And now Tyler Bate with the strength, able to drop Neville onto the apron here. Right on his head. And Tyler Bate gonna introduce the first ladder in this contest, and he slaps Neville on the face with one. Slap Neville on the face with that ladder. And now Tyler Bate setting up the ladder, but Neville, the quickness of Neville. Neville's been in a ladder match before. Neville knows how a ladder match operates. Knows how a ladder match goes. He's been in one. He's won one. He's been in a Money in the Bank ladder match. He's been in a ladder match for a championship. In the ladder, he has won. And now Neville slams him through the ladder. And that is the first ladder broken in this contest. The first ladder introduced is the first ladder broken in this matchup. And now Neville, snapping Tyler Bate with that enziguri. And now Neville, seeing things clearly here. Neville with the strength. Throwing Tyler Bate across the ring like a sack of potatoes. And now Neville, Bate, what a European uppercut. Tyler Bate, what a journey has he been, as he's gone through. He's earned he earned his way to this match. He's earned his way to the United Kingdom Championship. Whilst Neville, he did beat Roderick Strong in the first round. He dropped him right on his head. He did beat Roderick Strong in the first round, but he did not earn his opportunity there. And there goes Tyler Bate over the top rope. And I think Tyler Bate is getting vengeance for Mustafa Ali, who sadly, unfortunately, couldn't be here with us tonight. And now, Tyler Bate drills Neville's skull into that steel chair. Drilled Neville's skull into the steel chair. And Neville just slowly but surely getting to his feet, only to get knocked down by Tyler Bate. And Tyler Bate now gonna climb the ladder. Gonna climb the ladder to success. And like I said that this opportunity, the opportunity that Tyler Bate has had, the opportunity that Tyler Bate has had. Oh, wait a minute. Tyler Bate hanging on. Powerbomb by Neville. Powerbomb drills Tyler Bate into the mat. And then Neville with a scoop slam. Body slam by Neville. And now Neville seems to take charge in this contest. Snap suplex. Snap suplex by Neville. And now Neville again with another snap suplex. Oh, body slam, and Neville now doing all he can. Not getting too excited. Not getting too excited like Tyler Bate has. Oh, he's gonna work on Tyler Bate. Gonna make sure that Tyler Bate is out cold before he runs to the ladder here. And Tyler Bate, groggy, still on his feet here. Neville now. Neville now sees Tyler Bate. Still trying to reach it. Still trying to reach for the ladder. Still trying to reach. And now Bate. Bate now with a chop. Neville evades. Neville with an elbow. This time Tyler Bate with an elbow himself. Both of these guys on the ladder. And there goes Neville. And Tyler Bate done everything he can to earn this. He's earned this. He's beaten. He beat Cedric Alexander in the first round. He beat Pete Dunne in the semifinal. And can he beat a man in Neville? Can he beat a made man and Neville in the final? In the final. And now Neville. Neville now with the elbows. Neville with the elbows. Neville on one wrong slams Tyler Bate with that power bomb. Drill Tyler Bate into the mat. He drilled Bate into the mat. And now Neville. Neville now trying to set the ladder up in a good position. In a good position here. Neville has Tyler Bate on the top rope. This does not look like good news at all. Drops! Oh my God! He dropped Bate. Head first landed on the ladder. His head landed right on the ladder. And oh my God! Neville with that inverted Phoenix splash. And you don't see that every day. And now Neville. Is gonna look to take advantage. Hurricane Rana from the top rope by Neville. And this new Neville that has been introduced to us only a few weeks ago has changed the core of this tournament. The happy-go-lucky, the leader, the high-flying Neville we have seen in the past. The hero in Neville we've seen in the past is gone. We don't see that Neville anymore. It's now a more dastardly Neville. It's a more brutal Neville. It's a more brutal Neville. And now Tyler Bate, my God! Tyler Bate throws Neville onto that ladder. Tyler Bate throws Neville onto that ladder, and he brings another ladder in. Tyler Bate bringing another ladder in. And now Neville throws Tyler Bate into the steel steps. And oh no, is Neville now going to tear ringside apart. Gonna tear ringside apart. This does not look good at all. This does not look good at all for Tyler Bate. And oh my God! Bate landed head first on that ladder. Head first. Did Tyler Bate land right on that ladder. And now Neville, oh my God! Power bomb right on the steel. Right on the steel of Tyler Bate. Right on the steel steps. And Tyler Bate just barely getting to his feet here. Just drilled Tyler Bate right into that ladder, did Neville. And now Neville now kick right to the spine. And both of these guys already put their bodies through pain. And again Neville. Back suplex drills Tyler Bate's skull into the top of that ladder. And that ladder is nothing but metal. Nothing but metal. And Bate's head was drilled into that ladder. And ladder match, one of the most dangerous matches in Neville could have the title. Neville could have the title. Neville sees the threat in Tyler Bate. Tyler Bate now pulls the tights. All legal here, pulls the tights. And an insecurity to Neville. And Neville just sees who's in front of him. Sees Tyler Bate. Tyler Bate now on the top. This is not good news with Neville. Neville evades. Neville evades the leg drop. And now Neville gonna place Tyler Bate on the top rope. No way. You're gonna snap the ladder. You're gonna snap the ladder in two. Neville. Don't do it. Oh my God. Superplex. A superplex from the top. And it snapped the ladder. Back in its closed shape. And what the hell? Oh my God. And Neville. Oh my God. Neville now has that ladder. Propped up. And you see Tyler Bate now. And Neville sees it. Neville's starting to see it now. Sees Tyler Bate. Oh, drills him. Neville rolls off the ring. What the hell is Tyler Bate thinking? Tyler Bate not going for the title. Tyler Bate wants to make a name for himself, and he does! Using the ladder as a ramp to jump off of and land onto Neville here. Use it as a ramp. Neville's head drilled into the LED post. Neville has not moved. He has not moved. I think Neville's been knocked out from that axe handle from the top. And now Tyler Bate gonna set up the ladder. Here. What the hell? Is Tyler Bate thinking? Oh my God! Missile drop kick from the top onto ringside. Tyler Bate putting his body on the line. Bate put all iron again! And again, drop kick from the top rung. From the top of the ladder. And Tyler Bate puts his body on the line to ensure that Neville does not walk out of Brooklyn with that title. And right to the knees. Great strategy by Neville. Making sure that Tyler Bate cannot climb. Great strategy by Neville and all. Neville drilled Tyler Bate's skull into that ladder, and again drills his skull into the ladder. And now Neville gonna throw Tyler Bate back in the ring. Tyler Bate, you know he's not 100% from that. You know Tyler Bate, all that energy he had is now drained due to what Neville done. Due to those drop kicks. And oh my God! Neville was drilled. Neville landed right onto that ladder. From that back body drop. Oh! And now Bate with the strength. Oh my God! Power bomb through that front ladder. Power bomb through the prop ladder. And Tyler Bate Is it going to be the WWE United Kingdom Champion? Can Tyler Bate do it? Can Tyler Bate do it? But Neville like a cat, back to his feet so quick. Neville back to his feet so quick, and Tyler Bate wants to make sure that Neville. Wait a minute. Oh my God! Neville just drilled Tyler Bates' skull into the mat with that white noise, and Neville is the inaugural United Kingdom Champion. Unbelievable ladder match. And that was curtains for Tyler Bate. He landed head first onto the mat.
Here is your winner.
And Neville solidifies himself.
United Kingdom Champion, the King.
Neville solidifies himself as the WWE United Kingdom Champion. Unreal. And Neville, not even supposed to be in this position. And ladies and gentlemen, that's Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews set for the biggest match in his career in the main event tonight against Jinder Mahal. And there is a former NXT Women's Champion in Sasha Banks as we get set.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the NXT Women's Championship.
For the NXT Women's Championship, like JoJo said it. And ladies and gentlemen, this is this woman's shot at redemption. Bayley's final opportunity at redemption here tonight at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. Bayley at NXT TakeOver WrestleMania weekend, she was beaten by Asuka. The NXT Women's Championship taken from Bayley. Bayley was ineligible, unable to fight at NXT TakeOver the End. When she wanted to end her rivalry, wanted to end that long rivalry with Alexa Bliss, wanted to get Alexa Bliss off her back, successfully got Alexa Bliss off her back. And then Bayley tried once more to capture the NXT Women's Championship from Asuka's hands, but she failed as that match ended in a no contest, which all leads us here tonight. Bayley won a triple threat elimination match to secure herself in the NXT TakeOver Brooklyn Women's Championship match. And she said it. She said that she is only here. She attacked Asuka not because out of sheer jealousy, but she wants to show Asuka that she is a worthy contender, that she is coming and she's pulling all punches at Brooklyn. And here comes the reigning, defending NXT Women's Champion, Asuka. And Asuka set to go one-on-one with Bayley for the third time here tonight. It started in Dallas, and it's gonna end in Brooklyn. Across the country here tonight in NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, it ends between Bayley and Asuka. A 6-month-long feud ends here tonight. And Asuka with the war paint, the war mask, as she takes on Bayley, and this is Bayley's last shot at redemption. Last opportunity at facing Asuka. Her last opportunity at being the NXT Women's Champion. And ladies and gentlemen, that's what it's all about. The crown jewel in the NXT Women's Champion, in the NXT Women's Division.
Introducing the challenger from San Jose, California, Bayley.
And Bayley set for the biggest match in her life.
Introducing the champion from Osaka, Japan. She is the NXT Women's Champion, Asuka.
And Asuka, the reigning, defending, undefeated NXT Women's Champion, set to put that title on the line, possibly for the last time in this illustrious reign against Bayley. And Bayley, and this new fire inside of Bayley, can it actually help her regain the NXT Women's Championship here tonight? This new determined Bayley's determined to beat Asuka. And both of these women square off, collar and elbow tie up Bayley with the headlock here. And Bayley sends Asuka down. Chain wrestling to kick off this match for the NXT Women's Championship. Wrenching at the neck of Bayley is Asuka. Bayley able to fight out. And this is a shot at redemption for Bayley. Bayley wants to beat Asuka. She says she wants to beat Asuka. She says she doesn't care if that's the last thing she does. She wants to beat Asuka. Bayley has never beaten Asuka, but Asuka sure as hell has beaten Bayley. She took the title away from her at NXT TakeOver Dallas. And now you see the disrespect from Asuka. And now hammering away is Bayley. And Bayley hammering away at Asuka. Asuka reeling here. Asuka's reeling here. And Bayley gonna lay it all out on the line here tonight. Duck down. Leapfrog by Bayley. And Bayley with a lariat. Took down Asuka. Bayley, enough with the games. And now, oh! And Asuka kicked Bayley square in her head. And I think the game's in for Asuka as well. Missed that palm strike. It allows Bayley to smack Asuka dead in the face with that forearm. And Bayley drops Asuka. And Bayley, she personally lost an opportunity, in my opinion, at NXT TakeOver the End when she decided to end that rivalry, to end that feud between herself and Alexa Bliss inside that steel cage, which she did. Got Alexa Bliss off her back. Who was ridiculing her for months on end. Finally put it into Alexa Bliss. And now she has an opportunity to write another chapter here in NXT. Will she write another chapter? Or will it be the end of the Bayley story here on NXT, here in NXT? And now Bayley still trying to slow the pace of this match down, trying to slow Asuka down, trying to get Asuka groggy here, trying to get Asuka off her game with this headlock. And now Asuka with the wherewithal, the strength, and those elbows, the bridged elbows, and now a kick right to the face by Asuka. High roundhouse. Oh! But nobody was home, and Bayley Hurricane Rana sends Asuka across the ring. Bayley with that Hurricane Rana, picture perfect. And now over the top rope goes Asuka. Asuka with the wherewithal to fight that. Wherewithal to fight it, and smacks Bayley with that open palm. Smacked Bayley right in her face. And now Asuka now. Clothesline after clothesline here. Kick right to the side of the face. And Bayley, she's felt all of these punches. She felt all these kicks, all of these moves, all these submission holds from Asuka. And can she possibly be able to beat Asuka here? Did Bayley study enough? And oh my God! And Asuka now sweeping up Bayley. Does she have it? Does she have enough strength? Does she have enough to beat Bayley here. And now Asuka. And a kitchen sink knee. That knee drives Bayley up and over. And now Asuka. Now Asuka. Dragon Sleeper. Choking Bayley. Choking the life out of Bayley here. Choking the life out of Bayley. But Bayley with the knees right to the temple of Asuka. Knees right to the temple of Asuka. And Bayley now gonna smash the head. Smashing Asuka's head into the mat. And now Bayley. Repeated axe handles. Bayley bringing everything she can in this contest to Asuka. And there goes Bayley over the top rope. Asuka with the ability to throw, with the ability to counter that, and now Asuka with the forearms right to the kidney and drops the knees. Asuka still undefeated ever since her debut here in NXT. Has been unbeaten. Hasn't been pinned. Hasn't been submitted here in WWE. And now Asuka. Asuka through the ropes. Lands right onto Bayley. And this is going to be a hard hitting affair, I have a feeling, because Asuka, you can see the fire now. The fire is starting to reach in her eyes, and now has Bayley. Bayley. Bayley's wrenched out of that triangle. Triangle locked by Asuka. Triangle locked by Asuka. Asuka can break the arm. She can put Bayley to sleep. With this hold itself, has Bayley in the triangle. But Bayley, oh my God. Bayley with stiff punches, stiff shots right to the face of Asuka, and Asuka, she's reeling. Asuka was reeling, and now Bayley with the bridged butterfly suplex. Bridged butterfly suplex over Bayley's head, and now Bayley suplex in the corner, and it's the prelude. But I don't think Bayley's gonna go for the prelude. I think she thinks he has Asuka, and a kick out at 2. Doesn't have Asuka yet, but Bayley just needs to keep pushing forward if she wants to put away Asuka. The undefeated Asuka might add, and an elbow drop. Elbow landing right on the heart of the Empress of Tomorrow, the heart and soul, as you could say, of the NXT Women's Division. And now Bayley, oh my God, on the top. Bayley, oh, what the hell is this? Bayley on the top rope, Asuka on the outside, elbow on the outside by Bayley. Elbow to heart once again to Asuka. And now Bayley thinks she's beating Asuka. Thinks she's beating Asuka here. Is it over? No, it's not. You're going to have to do way more damage, Bayley, if you want to beat Asuka. And now Bayley now wrenching at the neck of Asuka. Bayley wearing the colors of the common man. The late, great Dusty Rhodes. And now Asuka with the kicks right to the chest of Bayley and kicks her square in the head. Kicks Bayley square in the head. And wait a minute, Asuka armbar. Armbar by Asuka. It's applied. It's wrenched. And Bayley fights out though. Bayley fights out. And now Asuka. Oh, with a kick to the gut. Kick to the gut by Bayley. And Bayley now feeling the fire. And Bayley is feeling the pressure here. And there's something burning within Bayley in a Bayleyplex. Bayleyplex on Asuka. And wait a minute, Bayley. Bayley trying to catch Asuka with the element of surprise here with the roll up and a kick out at 2. Trying to catch Asuka with the element of surprise here. Which is pretty smart by Bayley to catch anybody off guard. And Bayley now on the top elbow. Nobody home. No water in the pool for Bayley. And Asuka drops Bayley right on her head with that German suplex. And now Asuka now with kicks. Asuka now with the kicks to Bayley. The kicks to Bayley. And now, oh my God, smacking the hell out of Bayley did Asuka. And Asuka drops Bayley. And now Asuka starting to feel the fire within. And Asuka with a kick right to the spine. And both of these women, they know each other very well. They know this rivalry's been emotional. It's been personal. It's Bayley with the strength and drops Asuka right on her head. Dropped Asuka right on her head with the German. Can Bayley be the two-time NXT Women's Champion in the Hurricane Rana? Hurricane Rana drops Asuka. Hurricane Rana drops Asuka. Bayley on the top. Elbow again misses. Elbow again misses. And wait a minute, Asuka. Asuka wraps Bayley around. Asuka wraps herself around Bayley. And the neck being pulled here by Asuka. Front neck, the neck lock. The neck lock is wrenched. It's cinched in, but Bayley with the strength. Bayley with the strength. Able to break free from Asuka's clutches. And a Bayley to belly. Bayley to belly. Bayley to belly. We have a new NXT champion in Bayley. No, we don't. Not yet, at least. Bayley still in this contest with Asuka, or should I say Asuka still in this contest with Bayley here. And now Bayley with Asuka on the top rope, thinking of anything and everything she can do. But oh no, Asuka drops her. Asuka dropped her. Asuka dropped her. And now Asuka again the triangle for the second time in this match. Just the triangle could put Bayley to sleep, but I think Asuka's hell-bent on putting Bayley to sleep here. Oh my God! Kick right to the side of the head. Kick right to the side of the head, and Bayley did not move following that. And now, oh, Asuka bringing the heat, and a kick right to the side of Bayley's skull. Kick right to the side of Bayley's skull. And Bayley kicks out at 2 again. Both of these women, the refusal to quit here. And Bayley jacks the jaw. Bayley jacks the jaw. And Bayley with an elbow. Right to the back of the head. Bayley just still in this. Drops the elbow. Drops the elbow. And oh! And Asuka with a smack right to Bayley in that corner. And now has Bayley on the top rope, and this does not spell good news at all for not only Bayley but Asuka as well. And Asuka over the ref! Oh my God! German suplex from the top rope. Bayley went over the referee's head with that German suplex. And wait a minute, Bayley still with the wherewithal, still with the ability to fight, the never say die attitude of Bayley, the perseverance of Bayley, throwing Asuka into that LED turnbuckle post. Threw Asuka shoulder first. Bayley now wraps Asuka, suplex in the corner. Suplex in the corner to Asuka. And Bayley on the top rope sees the NXT Women's Championship in her grasp. Elbow! Wait a minute, Asuka! Asuka lock! Asuka lock by Asuka! Great counter to the elbow! And now Asuka wrenching at the neck of Bayley. Asuka lock is in! And Bayley still fighting the perseverance! And wait, the referee's called it off! Referee is called! this match off, and Asuka is still the NXT Women's Champion. But what a fight! What a battle between these two women, these two warriors, Bayley and Asuka. And Bayley still with the ability to fight, but she has no choice but to pass out. Bayley had no choice but to pass out here tonight. And Asuka still the NXT Women's Champion. Asuka still holds on to the gold despite Bayley's attempt at trying to take it away from her. And I think Bayley has realized that she had beat Asuka here tonight. And Bayley now giving Asuka her respect. Very, very emotional moment by Bayley and Asuka. Bayley giving her respects to the NXT Women's Champion, and is anything but emotional when it comes to this man right here, Tommaso Ciampa. Absolutely disgusting individual is Tommaso Ciampa, and I have the balls to say it. Tommaso Ciampa, just he's what he says he is. A sadistic son of a bitch. This guy brutalized his so-called quote-unquote friend in Johnny Gargano for what reason we don't know, and that's why he's here walking down to the ring tonight, gonna grab a microphone. He's gonna explain his reasoning as to why he attacked Johnny Gargano, why he decided to end DIY. And now Tommaso Ciampa basking in the boos and the hate that this man has received over the past couple of weeks, ever since his betrayal of Johnny Wrestling. Tommaso Ciampa has been loving everything that has been dished out to him by the fans, by me, myself, by other wrestlers who have their opinion on Tommaso Ciampa. And Tommaso Ciampa, he just loves this atmosphere. He loves people hating his guts. And Tommaso Ciampa, let's see what Tommaso Ciampa has to say here tonight in NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. And if he was cleared, I'm pretty sure Johnny Gargano will be kicking this guy's ass. And I think Johnny Gargano heard what he wanted to hear. And Johnny Gargano making a beeline for the ring here. Making a beeline for the ring. And Tommaso Ciampa, like the coward that he is. Leaves the ring. Why don't you fight him? Ciampa? Why don't you fight Johnny Gargano like a real man? A man that you have betrayed. And ladies and gentlemen, the next post on the channel regarding Universe Mode is the biggest party of the summer as Raw and SmackDown Live collide for SummerSlam in Brooklyn. Don't miss it. And ladies and gentlemen, we're back on NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, set for some NXT Tag Team Championship action. As the Street Profits set to take the NXT Tag Team Championships from the authors of Pain. Akam and Razor, Angelo Dawkins on the left, Montez Ford on the right. The Street Profits in their first match in the WWE, the first match in NXT, they beat TM61, Shane Thorne and Nick Miller, and the Revival, Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder, for an opportunity to take on the AOP for the NXT Tag Team Championship. Can miracles happen once again? Can Dawkins and Ford win this match, win the NXT Tag Team Championships in their second match here in the WWE? And it's crazy to think that in their second match here in WWE, they can be the first. They could be the NXT Tag Team Champions. Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits. They love to party and bring the swag. And they promise to bring the swag back into the NXT Tag Team Championships. But ladies and gentlemen, the biggest question of the night, who is going to join Akam and Razor for this contest here? And oh man, the advocate for Brock Lesnar, who is set to compete tomorrow night at SummerSlam against Shinsuke Nakamura. Paul Heyman, the advocate now for not only Brock Lesnar, but Akam and Razor, the authors of Pain, down here in NXT. Akam on the left, Paul Heyman in the center, Razor on the right. And now that Paul Heyman is managing, it was good enough in Akam and Razor's favor. They had Paul Ellering on their side, and now Paul Heyman, and I'm pretty sure Paul Heyman bought out Akam and Razor's contracts here with Paul Ellering. I think the money was too much to deny for Akam and Razor. I think these guys are hired. They seem like hired guns to me, and I think they are hired guns. And Paul Heyman has hired Akam and Razor under his services. And now, Akam and Razor, the NXT Tag Team Champions, set to defend. Set to defend those championships against Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, and that's what it's for. The NXT Tag Team Championships and the NXT Tag Team Division is getting more and more hot than ever. As we get set, Akam and Razor's first defense at the NXT Tag Team Championships. The way they won it is somewhat controversial, as they won it in a 1-on-2 handicap match between themselves and Johnny Gargano. Won it against one man here. Angelo Dawkins and Akam are going to start this contest. And now Angelo Dawkins with jabs right to Akam. Leapfrog by Angelo. And Angelo trying to go for that European uppercut. But I think Akam just too big, just too strong. Oh my God! These guys are nearly the same size. I think Angelo's bigger. And now Akam gonna lift Angelo Dawkins up and slam him with that suplex. Suplex right to the landing right on the solar plexus. And now, Akam. Oh! Angelo Dawkins knee right to the gut and oh! My God, and the Authors of Pain, they're just so strong. They're too strong. And now, able to just throw Angelo Dawkins like a sack of potatoes. Does Akam. And now Akam. One half of the Authors of Pain. Here comes the other half, and Razor. And oh my God, this brutal onslaught. Brutal onslaught by the Authors of Pain. And they drop the knees onto Dawkins. Drop the knees onto Angelo Dawkins. And now Razor. Razor with rights. Razor with rights to Angelo Dawkins here. And Dawkins not in a good way. Rebound off the ropes. And oh, Dawkins still fighting. And a spear. Spear to Razor. Spear to Razor. Took Razor down with that spear. And now Dawkins with rights. Another spear. Another spear to a dazed Razor. Isn't it? Is it over? No, it's not. And the Street Profits could have been made right then and right there. And now I'm going to tag in Montez Ford. And Montez Ford, drop kick, drops, and a splash by Dawkins. Drops Razor here. And Montez Ford, in my opinion, I could see being a future world champion. Has the look, has the charisma, has the integrity, has the will to be world champion. And Razor now, oh my God, and a kick. Kick by Montez Ford. And now Razor tags in Akam. And Akam, you see Paul Heyman. You see Paul Heyman on the other side of the ring, watching on as the Authors of Pain just cause destruction. And oh my God, just shoving Montez Ford's skull into that turnbuckle. And now Paul Heyman has managed the likes of Brock, currently manages Brock Lesnar, managed the current Raw Tag Team Champion in Cesaro, formerly managed the Big Show, formerly managed Kurt Angle and drops him. Formerly managed several world champions and oh my God. Managed several world champions and tag team champions in his day, did Paul Heyman. And we don't know where Paul Ellering is. Did Paul Ellering go home? Like he was told to by Paul Heyman? I don't know how the hell Paul Heyman got his hands on Akam and Razor, but nonetheless, he had his hands on Akam and Razor and the Authors of Pain, and oh! Splash, no water in the pool for Akam, and now Montez Ford with the chops. Chopping away, and there goes Akam over the top. There goes Akam over the top. And due to Paul Heyman's track record, we might be seeing big things for Akam and Razor. Akam tried to fight back to Montez Ford. Nobody home with that drop kick. Nobody was home with the drop kick. And now Akam pushes him off, does Montez. Montez Ford tried to fight back over Akam, and Akam pushes him away. Oh! Folded him like an accordion. Did Akam. And now Akam throwing Montez Ford. Just throwing him with that suplex. Through Montez Ford. And Montez Ford clearly the smallest man out of all four of these guys. Montez might need some help from Angelo Dawkins here. And now Akam gonna drop Montez Ford. And trying to bring Angelo Dawkins back into his matches. Montez Ford, but Akam and Razor won't allow him. To. And oh no, my God, assisted power bomb, and he folds Montez Ford into 2 pieces. Folds Montez, and now Angelo Dawkins breaks it up only to get dismantled by Akam. And now Akam and Razor having their way with the Street Profits in their first title defense. The Authors of Pain have taken over. No pun intended. And now Akam and Razor, excuse me. And oh my God, oh! Throws Montez Ford right into that LED post. Right into that LED post. And throws him again into the LED post. Razor just dragging, just throwing Montez Ford around like he's a baseball or something. And now Razor punch right to the gut of Montez Ford. And Montez now drills. Knee first drills. Razor with the laird, and I think Montez Ford was looking for Angelo Dawkins. Angelo Dawkins just made it to the apron. And look at Razor playing with Montez Ford, but Montez Ford comes with the tag, and Angelo Dawkins with the strength drops Akam, and oh my God, and a big right hook, huge right hook, almost knocks Razor out, and a kick out at 2, and the Street Profits now they're in the driver's seat against the Authors of Pain. Spear, nobody home though. Nobody home from the spear. Oh, and a European uppercut by Angelo Dawkins. Angelo Dawkins fighting, but was on one knee. That elbow took everything out of Angelo Dawkins. And now Razor now back in control here. Oh, wait a minute. Paul Heyman just slid a chair in the ring. And Angelo Dawkins still fighting in a bulldog. And look at this. Look at Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman now. And I think he saw the Authors of Pain were in big trouble. Saw that the Authors of Pain were in big trouble. And now, gonna bring Montez Ford back into the ring. Only to take him out. And there goes Montez. And Paul Heyman with the distraction. But Montez Ford. Angelo Dawkins. And a chop. Chop right to the chest. But Angelo Dawkins still with the wherewithal. Still with the will to fight. The Authors of Pain here. And I think it's 1-on-2 because we haven't. And Montez Ford was just knocked out of the equation. Montez is just knocked out of the equation. And I think Razor wants to end it. And oh no. We've seen this in Johnny Gargano. And the last chapter. We've seen this to Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch. And Montez Ford trying to run, but he just wasn't in time for the Authors of Pain. Too beaten up to realize that the Authors of Pain has just won this match. What an effort from the Street Profits. Almost had the Authors of Pain beat at one point with that spear by Angelo Dawkins. Akam and Razor still the NXT Tag Team Champions, now under a different Paul and Paul Heyman. And now they're under Paul Heyman's control. These guys can hold those titles forever. Seriously. And there's Apollo Crews. Oh, Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle telling Apollo Crews to make history.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the NXT Championship.
And ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the main event of the evening here at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. As Apollo Crews, just like Kurt Angle said, make history. Apollo Crews set to make history here tonight when he goes one-on-one against Jinder Mahal. And Apollo Crews earned this NXT Championship opportunity not like most. He didn't earn it by a number one contenders match. He earned it by getting under the skin of Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal refused to defend that title against Apollo Crews, but Apollo Crews made it personal. Made it personal with Jinder Mahal, and Jinder Mahal gave the challenge that he later regretted to Apollo Crews. And that's the question, is Jinder Mahal scared of what Apollo Crews can do? Is he scared of the possibility that Apollo Crews could walk out of here, walk out of Barclays with the NXT World Heavyweight Championship on his shoulder? And that's the question that Jinder Mahal has to be questioning himself here before this contest. As Apollo Crews has to wait for Jinder Mahal.
Ladies and gentlemen, your WWE Champion, the modern day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal!
The goons of Jinder Mahal, Samir and Sunil Singh, the Singh brothers. The goons that helped him win the NXT Championship in the first place. And they might play a part in helping him keep that title as well. And Jinder Mahal makes his way down the ramp as NXT World Heavyweight Champion. He walked into the last TakeOver as the challenger. And now this TakeOver walks in as the champ. The grand, illustrious entrance of Jinder Mahal as he makes his way down to the ring with Sunil and Samir Singh behind him. And that's the one thing that Apollo Crews cannot worry about too much, but still has to have in his head, is that Jinder Mahal has goons. Jinder Mahal has cronies in the names of the Singh brothers that he has to be worried, that he has to have in the back of his mind that could change the tide of the matchup at any moment. But I doubt Apollo Crews doesn't fear what the Singh brothers can do, because that last TakeOver, Apollo Crews took them on in a one-on-two handicap match where he won. And now Apollo Crews having to stand and watch Jinder Mahal brag with that NXT Championship. The grand entrance of the modern day Maharaja Jinder Mahal, as this is for the NXT World Heavyweight Championship, the crown jewel in the NXT brand itself, being defended.
Introducing the challenger from Stone Mountain, Georgia, weighing in at 241 pounds, Apollo Crews.
And Apollo Crews set for the biggest match of his life here tonight.
Introducing the champion from Punjab, India, weighing in at 238 pounds, he is the NXT Champion, Jinder Mahal.
Jinder Mahal, the second defense of the NXT Championship, defended that title against Hideo Itami on last month on an NXT episode, and now his first time defending it at a major TakeOver event. And that's what it's all for, ladies and gentlemen. The NXT World Heavyweight Championship, as Apollo Crews challenges the champion, and Jinder Mahal. And here we go. Main event. And wait a minute. Apollo Crews now. Apollo on the onslaught. Apollo on the onslaught here. Apollo on the onslaught. Rights and elbows right to Jinder. And Jinder's dazed. Jinder is dazed. And Jinder leaves the ring. But Apollo over the top with the barrel roll toupee. Keep your eyes on the money in Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal now, oh my God. Taking control of this contest, Apollo Crews exploded out of the corner. Exploded out of that corner with rights. A boot right to the jaw. Jinder Mahal with rights. And now Jinder Mahal gonna take advantage. Oh, and a right to Apollo Crews. And Apollo Crews having to use the ropes to get to his feet here. And you see Jinder Mahal just the gloating of Jinder. Caught him with that elbow and another elbow this time. Right to the back of the head. And now the shoulder tackles in the corner. Oh. Shoulder tackles in the corner by Jinder Mahal. And this is when the match gets methodical. When Jinder Mahal knows he's in control. When he knows he's in control. And the disrespect by the modern day Maharaja, the so-called crown jewel of NXT. And now the rights by Jinder Mahal. And Jinder Mahal calls himself the crown jewel, not even the title. And now Jinder rebound off the ropes at an elbow onto Apollo Crews. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is for the NXT Championship. The crown jewel in the NXT brand, whether Jinder Mahal likes it or not, and a suplex. And now, come on, ref! Come on, do you see this? But Apollo Crews kicks out at 2, and he's saying, what the hell are you doing, Jinder? Drops Jinder with an STO, does Apollo. And Apollo Crews. Apollo with an elbow. And you saw Jinder Mahal trying to use the leverage. Was using the leverage. Trying to get a fast one over on Jinder Mahal, and the elbow this time. The elbow knocks Jinder Mahal down. Mahal having to use the ropes to get back to his feet here. Rebound again, misdirection, and he turns Jinder Mahal inside out with that lariat, does Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews knocked the taste right out of Jinder's mouth with that clothesline. And we could be seeing a new NXT champion if Apollo Crews repeatedly uses the force. And oh my! Apollo Crews, don't mistake his physique with power only. This guy can move like a cruiserweight. This guy jumps around like a cruiserweight. Does Apollo Crews. And Apollo Crews down. Power bomb, but there's no release. No release again. And Apollo drills Jinder Mahal with those 3 power bombs. And Apollo standing moonsault to the NXT champion. And it might be curtains for Jinder Mahal, but Jinder Mahal kicks out at 2. Experienced world champion is Jinder Mahal, who's been in this position before, having to defend the world title. Jinder Mahal kicks out, but Apollo Crews with the wherewithal. Apollo Crews with the wherewithal to stay in this fight. Oh, drops the elbow, but nobody is home. Jinder Mahal sweeps him with that knee. Sweeped Apollo Crews with that knee. And this might just be Jinder Mahal's chance at regaining composure. Apollo Crews has just been, it's been all Apollo Crews' contest. Little offense from Jinder. And now Jinder Mahal, Apollo and Jinder on the top rope. This does not look alright. Superplex. And now Jinder now has Apollo Crews in that camel clutch, wrenching at the neck, wrenching at the back of Apollo Crews. Is Apollo Crews gonna give up here? Is he gonna fall asleep? Is he gonna tap out? But no, he's not. The strength of Apollo. The strength of Apollo. Apollo brings Jinder Mahal down in a drop kick. Drop kick by Apollo. And Apollo Crews. Oh no! Has Jinder up? Is it over? Cruise control! No! NXT Champion! No! Jinder Mahal still in the contest here. After the cruise control. Oh my god, huge chop. But wait, Apollo Crews repeated gloating. But Apollo Crews still fighting. Still with the wherewithal to keep fighting. The NXT Championship in his grasp. NXT title in his grasp. And that clothesline, the leaping clothesline by Apollo. Apollo Crews. Jinder Mahal with the counter. Counters that kick to the gut. And now Mahal. And Mahal now rebound. Oh, and a kitchen sink. And now Mahal, wait a minute. The referee's been knocked down. Here. The referee has been knocked down. And oh no! Jinder Mahal takes advantage of the slight mistake he made by knocking the referee down. And not this way. Colossus and Jinder Mahal is still NXT Champion. Not this way. Jinder Mahal is still the NXT World Heavyweight Champion. The referee was knocked down, and I'm starting to think that was on purpose. Starting to think that Jinder Mahal purposefully knocked down the referee to take advantage. And that Colossus to Apollo Crews. And Jinder is still the NXT World Heavyweight Champion. Jinder Mahal is still the NXT Champion. Despite that effort, despite the courageous effort, the heroic effort of Apollo Crews trying to dethrone the villain and Jinder. He just couldn't, because Jinder took advantage of an opportunity that he made. And Jinder is still NXT Champion. Gonna walk out of Brooklyn with it. Wait a minute, what the hell? Jinder's back in the ring. Who the hell is this? You gotta be kidding me. You have to be kidding me right now. No way! It's true! The rumors have been circling ever since Thursday evening. Ricochet is in the building. Ricochet is in the building here tonight. And he's gonna confront the one and only Ricochet. Gonna confront the NXT Champion Jinder Mahal. Oh my God! Ricochet staring a hole in Jinder Mahal, ladies and gentlemen.